Hey guys, and welcome to another free plugin Friday. Today we are looking at a very simple FM synth from Dead Duck software, the DDX10. Now this is your typical FM synth, but it's very simple to use. Now there's another great free FM synth which is Dex, based on the Yamaha DDX10. But it's very complicated if you don't really know. Of course, you can use all the presets and stuff, but if you want to just, mess around a bit, it can be a bit full on. And this is very simple. So that opening bit was just the Jazz E-piano playing through a TAL Reverb 3, which is also free. The thing with FM synthesis is it's very kind of dry generally sounding. So things like choruses and reverb really help bring out a bit more kind of realistic tone in the sense of something you'd use in a mix. But I think we'll mute the reverb and we'll come back to using it later. I'm just going to turn off the send here, just so you can hear the raw sounds. But yeah, the FM synthesis does really nicely with reverbs and choruses. So that was the Jazz E-piano. Basically, you have a bunch of presets that come with it. Not that many, not, option paralysis, and they're kind of obvious in what they say. And then let's go quickly through the controls. So you've got here, vibrato just really controls vibrato. It's fairly standard. Then you've got mod ratio, and this really controls the FM synthesis part along with parts of the mod envelope and modulation. It's really kind of the ratio between the sine waves. I won't get into depth how FM synthesis works, but you can go on Wikipedia and there's plenty of videos and stuff online to show you more about how it works. It's basically sine waves interacting. So for example, if we have this sound that we've got, now if we change the mod ratio, get more bell-like, and we go down all the way here, it's almost a sine wave. Now I seem to be having a bit of sustain going on, which seems to be my sustain pedal. It's working in reverse. When it's off, it's causing sustain. It's really dependent on the plugin, so I'll just unplug that for now, so you kind of hear it without, sustain on. So the chorus basically kind of gives you more bell-like in the way this is set up in this particular patch. So here you're down in more of those cool kind of bass sounds. And yeah, bells up here. And then you have the same as fine, and that's obviously fine pitch. So if we bring the chorus back down to here, this is where you get your kind of inharmonic stuff. Let's turn that back down to 0, go back to about here. Next you have basically your envelope, and it controls how the partials work together. So change the initial. Bring that chorus down. Now we're getting some kind of like garage house tones and like two-step and like a whole lot of British grime and stuff. And yeah, all we've done is change the mod ratio slightly and mess with the mod envelope. Like I said, it's a very simple plugin and you don't have to do a lot to get some really different sounds. Next you got the modulation. This kind of wave, this kind of brings the sine wave underneath, and you got velocity control. And then a normal amp envelope. You know what an amp envelope normally does. And then you can choose your octave, your tuning, and your volume. So, I mean, that's kind of the whole plugin right there. So I'm just going to play through some of these different patches, and you can obviously build your own, save presets, save your own banks. The mod wheel does work too, to add the vibrato, which is just rate and amount. So I think the mod wheel just puts it to 100. And yeah, so I'm going to keep it off the reverb, play through a few things. Sorry, I'm jumbling my words a lot today. And we'll listen to it with a bit of reverb too. So we've heard enough kind of based on that. This is like an E-piano pad. Some reverb. I'm just going to mess with the reverb settings as we go through the sounds because it's really nice. It's a bit big though. So let's bring it down a little bit. What do we got next? Fuzzy piano. Wow, that's quite hot. Let's just mute the reverb for a second. That real kind of harsh digitalness is really there, which can be a cool thing. You probably can't see the reverb. Let me just move it on so my keyboard isn't covering it. Soft chimes. I won't go through every single sound. We'll be here forever, and I'm hoping you can pick me up fine on the mic. I'm kind of leaning forward a little bit. So let's bit of high. That attack's a bit weird. Bring up a little bit more at least. As you can hear, there's that digitalness you get with these kind of things, which you can EQ out. You can use a bit of compression, maybe a bit of analog distortion, just to bring that in a bit to make it sit better. But like in isolation, often it sounds bad, but you put it in a mix and it kind of cuts through a lot better. I want to see if there's any basses in here, and skip to the bass. The bass is at the end, but I want to skip to them now just to hear. So we've got a sine bass. Could work really well for trap and stuff. And we've got upright bass. And we have upright bass too. Now these don't sound anything like an upright bass, but it's a certain kind of, sound you get from an FM synth. Now let's go for the harsher stuff. What? Square bass. Now that is great for your rave techno stuff. Let's just mute the reverb. Adjusted, of course. Yeah, so for that kind of your heavier dance styles, that kind of works. You got clunker bass. What else we got? No, I can't look at them in here. E bass. Now, I just want to quickly look at some of the more crystal-y kind of things that you get from FM synth. So we've got space pad. I just put heaps of reverb on this. That's kind of cool sound with a bunch of reverb. That playing was shocking, but that's not the point of this video. Steel drum. Hey, with an up. Well, yeah, that's the crystally thing going on, and there's probably an organ sound in here somewhere. Where's that Chiff organ? What does it sound like? I got to turn this back up. I think that's kind of enough sounds. You get the idea. Just download it. I'll put the link in the description. Easy to use plugin. Not the best FM synthesis. If you want something in depth with a lot better sound, go for Dex. I'm hoping to do a review of Dex at some point as well. But Dex is way more complicated, and you really have to deep dive or just rely on using presets, which is heaps. There's all the stuff from all the Yamaha stuff. There's a bunch of other presets in there, but it isn't the easiest to use. Much easier than actual DX7, but yeah, you really need to know what you're doing. Where this, you can just piss around with a few of the controls and get decent sounds. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Free Plugin Friday is every single Friday. Sometimes I may miss the deadline, like last week. Because of my internet speeds, it took nearly 24 hours for the video to upload. And I'm going to be trying to schedule stuff ahead of time so that doesn't happen. But yeah, sometimes they come in and it's technically Saturday morning all over the world. But I try to get them in just before midnight Australian time. And we're in Melbourne, we're 9 hours ahead. Greenwich Mean Time. So that means all of you in Europe and UK should get it on Friday afternoon, and those in the US should get it about Friday morning. But yeah, like I said, it does vary, so patience on that. But basically around Friday, the Free Plugin Friday should come out. Now, some of them aren't always free forever, so keep your eye out on the info, because like the last couple of ones I've done, they were limited time free only plugins, as in like you sign up and then you get them for free. But if you don't sign up by a certain time, then they go back to the normal price. But like I never do kind of like trials, but things that, you know, the deal is free for a while, which a lot of people are doing at the moment due to what's going on around the world. There's a lot of manufacturers doing really cool offers. And if there's anything you want me to check out, please let me know in the comments. I forgot what comments were called for a second. Please let me know in the comments, because any ideas on what you want to hear, I'd love it. I just want to make videos that you guys want to see. So thanks again. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll catch you next time.